Boys will be boys. He'll be drunk. He's gonna run into the berm before he gets all the way down the hill. Yep, he went into the berm. Huh? Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I bet it is. All right, y'all, you can see that we're up here on top of where you can see that old pit, or what we would call a sump, that high wall, and then you can see a little bit better of the rock quarry. You can see down there where they got the drum washer and crusher, and of course the pit they're getting out of, you can't see real good, it's back over here. There's another old pit back in here. So this was a pretty good sized quarry in its day. I know about years ago Congress passed a law that mines have to reclaim the property, and what they mean by that, they've got to, you know, they don't make them move everything, but what they do is they got to plant grass or trees over it, reclaim a lot of it. Some places they will make them put topsoil back over. Anyway, pretty cool. I don't know how deep that sump is down there, but it's probably pretty deep. Anyway, we're going to walk on, so if I see something else interesting, I'll show it to you. Hey everybody, this is Mark from Cedar Creek Bottoms. Another fireside chat. I hope everybody's doing okay. Hope everybody had a good Memorial Day weekend. I spent my Memorial Day weekend in right outside the Columbus, Ohio area. When my son graduated from high school, and so I went up there. I do have a little video for you from Ohio. I didn't really get to go to the woods, but I did. Me and him did go do some walking in a quarry that they are turning into a recreation area. Parts of it still a working quarry, part of it, and some of it's they're turning into a walking track and rock climbing and several things. So that's pretty cool. So you'll see that video in here. Hope you enjoy it. I'm out here at my corn patch. You can see my young corn. This is corn I planted a couple weeks after this other patch. It's doing pretty good. Got a few skips in it. Got deer nipping it. Back on the back side, back yonder, I think the crows kind of gave me fits, but I can tell where the deer's been walking out through here nipping it. And they do that. They'll nip it. Just, I don't know. I planted them some peas up here, and they're already eating the peas before the peas get out of the ground. They just the way they are. But all to do, this corn here is needing some water to it. getting a little yeller looking. I don't know. Plus, like I said, I can tell where it's being nipped. And I just came through here a few minutes ago with the disc, keep this, keep any grass from growing and stuff. But yeah, they've been nipping it. Got some skips in places. This is the corn I planted first. You can tell this, doing a little better. They nipped some of it. Crows gave me some fits on that end down yonder, but I got a crop here. There's some skips in it. A couple of times my planter acted up that day, so I don't know what was going on there. But I ain't farming full time, so if it does a skip here and there, it don't kill me. So while I was out here a while ago disking, I was down at the other end. In fact, we'll walk down there. I seen movement. It's about the second time I've seen movement when I've been down here fooling around. Now, that movement could be a deer. It could be, deer. I mean, it's big bodied, so it has to be pretty much either a deer or something else. So, I know a few weeks ago I was doing some stuff out here one evening with the tractor and happened to look up and got a glimpse maybe of something that kind of stepped in behind a tree. Like I said, it could have been a deer leaving. It's hard to say, I'm not going to say it was one of them, but with the reports coming in from my neighborhood, could, possibly be. So that's one reason I'm walking out here. See, might catch it again. Probably won't catch it with me walking though. Tractor, it knows I'm paying attention to plowing and stuff. Ooh, morning glory is already coming up. Yeah, I will throw dirt. This is almost tall enough to throw nitrogen. What I'll do is probably in a few days come and throw dirt and nitrogen to it. I'll flip my disc hillers around. Maybe I'll do that video for you. I'll take and put this dirt to the inside the row. That'll cover some of the morning glory, smother it out, plus give the corn nitrogen. And you can kind of tell that I'm a little more skippy down here. I think this is where the crows, done a little damage to me. And, if I was here full time, I could take care of it. I could take care of that issue pretty quick, but not being here full time. So I hate when I was in Ohio, I didn't really get to go to no woods. I did get to sit down with Eric, one of the Beast guys. Had lunch together Saturday and had a good discussion, and he had plans for Saturday night, and plus I was waiting on my daughter to get off work, so I didn't try to go do any in the woods like I wanted to. So I didn't, this trip I didn't really get to do what I wanted to. I did tell my daughter that I do want to come up and go camping in Ohio, maybe this fall. Some of the places that they go, and see if there's anything in there. So, like I said, I got some reports still to work on. I just got back from Ohio Monday. I've been kind of puny, caught a little kind of bug or something. Kind of been whooping my tail. Last couple of days, I got out here yesterday and forced myself to plow the corn, and then today I got out here and disced some because I got a place I'm gonna plant pumpkins, so I wanted to get that done. But just easing around down here, might get something going. Oats is looking good. They need gathering. I've got to, I'm gonna tell a pretty good sized field of oats. Tell where birds has been eating some of it. Yeah, I've got people pulling up at the house. It's been a busy place today. Let's see. So I hope you enjoy the video from Ohio about the reclaiming the quarries. That's something they have to do all over the country. Where I used to work has to do the same thing. David, a friend of mine, reminded me about something that I'm gonna have to dig into that I had actually forgot about. And that's why I like for people to jog my memory. There's so much happened over the years, I cannot remember everything. Plus, by losing some of it off the computer back in 2013 throws me a loop. Because there's some things I forget. Just like Keith has reminded me of stuff. Pat has reminded me of stuff. So other people have reminded me of stuff, and I don't know if it's from what when I had it's kind of messed my thinking up, or it's just getting older. I don't know. We got to really work on this tree line this winter. The tree line's trying to encroach on my field. Really need to get down here and take the limbs back and open it back up some. So right in here I'll go where I seen movement, and this is the other place I seen movement at that time. So one reason I'm kind of hanging out right in here. I seen him down there last year, at that corner. But the last two times, today and that here a couple of weeks ago, if you notice, I'm kind of easing slowly up here. Too, I'm watching this dog. I don't want her to get hurt. Plus, I'm watching for snakes. So, sister, get back in here. Get back up here. Sister. Yeah, sometimes I need to leave her at the house. Sister. Come here. Dog that's just not mine. When she get one track mind, she just forgets about everything else. Sister! Alright, I'm gonna stop in a minute and I'll start back. Alright, sorry about that. Got her back. Got her situated. I might start leaving her at the house because I don't want her to just take off in there when I know I got one that may be hidden right here and reach out and knock the fire out of her. She gets in that one track bind, and that's how you get a dog killed. She sees a squirrel or bird and she just forgets all sanity and gets in that one track mind. Being a dog, she's a dog. So you can see my neighbor's barn, pretty good piece through the woods over yonder. Kind of an opening right here a little bit, and hold on here a minute. Nothing been traveling through here, which could be deer. But also, I see some stuff broke. Interesting. And you could walk pretty high through here if you notice that. I don't know if y'all noticing that. Now, a squirrel done this, I think. Yeah, it looks like a squirrel. Cut that one. But, trash laying on the ground, that's interesting. There's another pond right in there. So, I don't know. Yeah, down in here is where I've seen the movement. Like I said, it could be a deer. It could be a deer. I don't know. Enjoyed PJ's interview on Chris Reinhardt last night. Discovered Sasquatch. I'm glad that she's speaking out on some of her experiences, and that's what we need, is people to come forward and tell what they saw. I think it helps with healing. I think it helps with more understanding, because not everybody has good interactions with these things. So if you listen to this, BJ, thank you very much for sharing that with us last night, and hope it sets the stage for healing, or where you get to feeling better about it. If y'all hadn't watched that, y'all go watch Chris's show last night, and you know, give some support there. That was just like you know, there's a lot of people seeing these things and having them come up around their homes, and you know, they don't like it, which I don't blame them. You know, they come up around my house, I don't like it either, but I don't know what he's up to, you know. I mean, they've showed up, you know, with the neighbor way in yonder and the neighbor way over here, so two opposite places. My house, I mean, you can tell, you know, even though I got neighbors, we're all spread out pretty good. I mean, you can tell right here. I mean, my closest neighbor is right yonder across the road, and I got one at this corner right here, and one right across the road. That's my closest neighbors. Between here and yonder, I got a big field, and I got a friend, a neighbor, a good piece on over on that other side. So big water area, and yonder behind that big hill, there's a house up on that hill. Then behind that, there's 400 or 500 acres of nothing. Thick as hair on a dog's back in there, cut over. Back in here, the railroad, y'all might can hear the railroad. Tons and tons of land with nothing on it. And so, you know, good place. It ain't always got to be out in the middle of national forest for stuff to be going on. You can be right there, right here. I'm not far from two towns. One town has about 14,000 people. Other town has, or city has, about 3,000. There's a lot of people live close to me. Big population of people. And these things is right here up under us. So, you know, so that, you know, you just ain't got to be way out for this to be happening. I'm beginning to see more and more of that too. And like I told you before, I've got reports from Liberty Park right outside of Birmingham on the Cahaba River, you know. So let's see. Yeah, I need to get this wheat and oats gathered. If you are having stuff come up around your home, I suggest a couple of things to do that might help. Install motion lights on each corner of the house, maybe around your sheds. For some reason, they don't like the motion lights too much. Now, over time, they may get used to them. I think they don't like them. Another thing, put up game cameras. They don't like them. Get one, face it towards your back door, one towards your front door, or covering your whole backyard. It seems to push them away. You know, clearing brush around your house. If you got big tall bushes right up against your house, I would say take them out. That's me. I'd say plant low growing shrubs, ones that get, you know, 3 foot tall. Anything you can do that makes it not as inviting to them. Just like me trimming this hedgerow or wood line this year, I'll open that up more. Yeah, they'll still come, but he'll be a little more leery. There are some things you can do. Some other things, if you have outside pets, make it sure you don't have food that they can get to. I ain't talking about the pets, I'm talking about the boogers. I do believe they're opportunists. I do believe they will, if they find a food supply, especially an easy food supply, they'll come get it. I think that's what was going on over here next to the door to the neighbors that I've got to go finish up with. I think they found a place to easily get dog food, and we're taking advantage of it. I've had other reports like that. A lady in Schillersburg getting cat food off the porch. So people with farm animals, they're going into barns, getting into feed, horse feed, cattle feed, chicken feed. So, you know, if you have stuff like that, you might want to make sure you got it put up. You know, just, and watch those spots. See if you start disappearing a lot of dog food or going through dog food and cat food. Like now, the other thing, you know, coons and possums will also take advantage of that, other dogs. So, I mean, you got to remember that. So, I know there ain't much to this video today. I just doing a little rambling while I was down here. I was wondering if he might break a limb for me, or if he's in here. And I don't, like I said, I don't know if that was him or not a while ago. I know my other neighbor, the one I pointed that lives way kind of through the woods, said that their security cameras went off the other night. So, and alerted them that something was out there. It's another thing to think about. If you got a good web system at home, get you some web cameras. That way you can even be away from home, check them out. They'll take pictures. I work with a couple guys that's got them. They work pretty good. They'll be sitting at work, you know, watching their backyard or front yard or wherever they got them. You know, it's pretty cool. Yeah, it costs you some money up front, but yeah, and the way these days are with people breaking in and stealing, it might not hurt to have one anyway. So, something that me and Rebecca really needs to think about. We have a lot of people coming, getting stuff, rabbits and chickens and eggs, and pretty busy place. And sometimes I think we have people come up in the yard when we're not here or asleep. I have woke up and seen a car go around my little circle. So anyway, well, I'm not going to keep rattling here. Hopefully I can get back in the groove this week. I was thinking about me and her maybe going to Creepy Mountain Friday night doing a live. Don't know that for sure yet, but that might be something we try. Go back up there like the sign-in board. Hadn't been up on the club since Pat was here. I do need to go up there and check on stuff. It's just hard to get to everything this time of year. But we may do a live. If we don't, we may do it from the backyard. We got our monthly campfire this coming up Saturday. So if you're local and you want to make it, just, you know, send me a message and, you know, I'll send you the address. We're going to wait and start about 6 o'clock. I know it's getting daylight staying a little longer, so I'm going to wait and start about 6 now. Because I know people get out and about during the day, so give them time maybe. But like I said, this campfire is come and go as you please. So you come when you get ready, leave when you get ready. Hopefully, like I said, maybe in the next few weeks, I'll finally be able to finish up this one over here next to me. I've got one I've got to start. In fact, I think I need to get that started. I don't like to start another one when I hadn't finished one, because then it's, you know what I'm saying. I like to, it's just hard for me to get to everything, to be honest with you. But that's why I wish I had somebody that was really still interested in it close to me that could help with that. Not saying the others ain't interested in it, they just kind of got things to do, you know. But we'll see. Yeah, this is going to be the pumpkin patch. You can see where I tore it up. I just killed some grass, all I did. I'm going to probably wait and plant this about 1 more week from now. This will be a little pumpkin patch. I got watermelons up. I'll plant 4 or 5 rows of pumpkins in here. And I got to get busy bush hogging too. Y'all can tell that too. That rain back first part of May really made stuff grow. And me being gone one weekend, and seemed like the other weekends, every time I had a weekend off, it was pouring down rain, so makes it hard to take care of everything. Well, y'all, I'm not going to keep rattling. I hope you enjoyed the video with, you know, showing a little bit about the quarry. I know it'll be something different. Be a little something different for you. I think it's pretty cool that they reclaiming stuff like that and not letting it sit there and just become a wasteland or just growed up place. I wish our quarry here would do some of that with some of that land, turn some of it into places for bicycles and rock climbing and stuff. It's pretty cool that they done that. So like I said a while ago, my friend David reminded me of something that happened out at the marble quarries that I had totally forgot about. And I will be getting with him and see if I can get in touch with that person that had that happen to. I had forgot all about that. One chased him around the truck. He was going to, we used to have a dump where we carried waste rock, carried the plant trash up there, and then they would bury it with a dozer every so many days. It was trash getting thrown up there, and just trash, that type of stuff. And he was on second shift, and he went up there, and I had plumb forgot about that. About that one. And then they went back the next day and found the tracks and all that stuff. So pretty interesting. And plus, I told you I had the other one where it runs across the road and climbs that 6-foot chain link fence like it wasn't nothing. So probably the same one that guy may have seen, or same bunch. So well, y'all remember everybody we support. Spencer and Misty with Woodwalkers. Misty and Sherry and her rest of her family with Southern Appalachian Sasquatch Seekers. Chris Reinhardt with Discovery Sasquatch. Glad to see Chris back. Like I said, glad to see PJ Arkansas give her interview. And I think telling it helps. I think it helps you over time. Not completely, but it does help. Kyle with Encrypted. Also, Hellbent Hollers back on some, and hopefully they'll get back started doing some stuff. And Mr. Barton Nunley finally put out some stuff. I know he's like me, he gets busy. He put out some stuff this past week, and interesting. And the Beast group, Larry, Mark, and the rest. So y'all remember them. And of course, some of our homesteaders, Deep South, Permapastures, some of the ones we watch. Like I told you, met Calf Mills. He does a lot with grist mills. If you're into farm all tractors like me, there's a guy in North Carolina that has a good channel, JTES. Just look it up. Yeah, some good stuff. He shows he's got a 140, and he plants corn and gardens and stuff, and so he got a good little channel. I enjoy it, watching it. Y'all give us a like, subscribe, hit that notification button. leave us a comment, share, tell your friends about us. Hopefully, like I said, I hope I'll be back kind of to reporting more. I hate that, I didn't get to really get any good stuff from Ohio, as far as woods. I mean, I think that quarry was pretty cool. But with just time frame and everything going on, and they were busy in Columbus. I didn't realize they was having a Memorial Day weekend singing or concert. It was Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and part of Monday, and so Columbus was woo. I mean, it's already a big city, and then you add all the motels were full. There was traffic everywhere, and so it was just this very, very busy place. So it was just and I didn't know about the weekend concert. And of course, I think Nashville was the same way. Because when I was going up Friday, Nashville was very busy. So then I came back through by Knoxville. Of course, I got in all the traffic coming from Gatlinburg. So, I mean, it was busy. So, I hate I didn't get what I wanted to, but I will be going back. And next time, hopefully, I'll get some good footage from Ohio. Just think about what I said. If you're having problems at your house, and that's what I recommend to everybody that has them show up around their home, start putting up motion lights. You can buy the solar ones, Walmart, Home Depot, Lowe's, order them offline. They work pretty good, I think. I did have one turning some off, and I got a different type and went to quit turning them off. Cameras up in your yard, I think it helps too. I think that helps. So, and there's some other things, having bigger yards, which I know it makes cutting grass more, but maybe any big bushes in your yard, getting rid of them, stuff like that. Stuff where they can't hide behind is easy. All you're doing is trying to deter them some. You're not completely gonna run them off, but and remember, food supply. I think food supply is one of the biggest things. I think why they show up at places, and I'm gonna say majority of the time, is probably food. Easy access to food. Like I said, the dog food, the cat food out on the porches. People growing gardens, garbage cans. Easy access to get the stuff. Also could be very good cover right next door. A place that humans don't hardly go in, so they have a good bedding area, a good place to hide during the daytime. Water's close by. So if he's got all that, why should he have to leave? I mean, why? Why really move? That's the way I think. So. But anyway, I'm gonna get off here. I've done been on here about 20 minutes, I think, and plus that other video probably be about 20 minutes. So yeah, I got some work to do here. I'm behind on everything. My ponds is growing up, and just more than I can shake a stick at. But anyway, y'all love one another, get along, take care of others, be kind, don't be judgmental. And if you do have something going on around your home and you need to talk to somebody about it, I'm more than willing to listen. Because there ain't nothing crazy. If you can come up and say, well, it's going to sound crazy. I done heard the crazy stuff. I've had the crazy stuff happen to me, so you're not even going to faze me. I know Spencer will listen. Chris will listen. We'll all listen, non-judgmental. Misty. I know Kyle. I know most of us, the ones that the people are naming, are good people. That's why I recommend them, because they're not judgmental. They listen to what you got to say, And I mean, there's more, don't get me wrong. There's good people in this field. I know they'll listen to you without being judgmental. So y'all keep that in mind, you know. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good weekend that's coming up. Hopefully me and Rebecca will be either live from the Creepy Mountain or here at the house, one of the two, just according to how time permits and what's going on. Remember, I have the campfire this weekend, Saturday night, starting around 6. And if anytime somebody wants to come from far off, just let me know. I've got places, I got extra bedrooms, there's motels, you can camp in your yard, and might have you a Bigfoot experience during the night after everybody goes to sleep. So, anyway, I'm gonna get off here. Y'all take care, and we'll see you later. This is Mark from Cedar Creek Bottoms Farmstead. Another fireside chat. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.